Hello. Testing, testing. Is the audio working properly this time? Hope it is. I literally checked before I started, so hopefully it does. Just give me 1 second so I can check it. Okay, it does. Thank God for that. Where's the bloody thing? So many tabs, so confusing. Starting to consider I might actually get a third monitor. That would be too much. What was I going to do? I actually forgot. Shit. Oh, music. Right. I forgot the supposed to be this thing, right? Need to adjust the tab. Okay. Does it? I hate having to adjust every single time I do. Maybe it's not that one. Is it this one? Yes, this one. All right. Ta-da. There you go. Exactly what I wanted. Cool. All right. Trying out some new lights. As you can see, I have embraced the, what would you call it? The RGB lighting. I'm inclined to call it the bisexual lighting, as they would normally say it. But, you know. Okay. This is gonna be a pretty chill stream. Is the music loud enough? I don't feel like it is. It doesn't hit the yellow bits like it normally does. And I think my audio is a bit low as well. Do I want to change it? I'm a bit scared, honestly. But you know, part of the experiment. Let's give it a go. So that at least it's inching towards the red bits. Hopefully it's fine. Okay, let's check it real quickly. Give me a sec. Okay. Seems fine. It is still a bit low though. But you know what? It's fine. I think it's better this way because I don't want to boost the gain too much. Otherwise, it's gonna get distorted like last time. Yeah, in the last live stream when I was covering the new regulation and calculating the minimum wage, like half the stream is like 1.5 hour that the audio got really distorted for some reason. I don't know why. One of the plugins went rogue, I imagine, because I'm using pretty much the same one right now, but it seems to work just fine. But anywho, so what are we doing tonight? We are covering the new minimum wage and shit, I lost my train of thoughts. Right, we're gonna check out the new minimum wage. I've prepared the spreadsheet to actually list out the progression between. I only have the 2021 though, the 2022. I feel like we need the 2020 version as well because I think like that's like the the last one will be 2021. I'm referring to the old regulation because they changed the formula in 2021 as the GR36, but it's only effective in 2022. So this year would be the first time. No, wait. Yeah, this year will be the first time the formula is used. Although in 2021, they use several discretions, I suppose, considering the pandemic and whatnot. So there's that, I guess. Anyway, let's just get to it, I suppose. I'm not entirely sure how high or low the music is compared to my voice right now. So I think I might actually pause it real quickly so I can check it. Just one moment, okay? Check it. Low the music is compared to my voice right now. So I think I might actually pause it real quick. I muted the wrong thing. Okay, it is a bit too low. At least to my liking. Any music again? Low on the OBS. So like usually I would have I would normally use the voice meter. Oh, we don't add reduce the fader, I suppose. Maybe to -3? If I'd be so daring. Yeah, I think that's fine. So -3 on the music and +3 on my audio. Okay, let's get to the juicy bits. Keep having to adjust my thing. There. Control? Yeah, there we go. So close that up and what is this thing? Why are you here? What the fuck are you? You're one of the many. No, it's none of you. Don't even know what you are. Is it music? Yeah. Delete. Now let's just hide it. And where's my monitor? My monitor is gone. There you go. So here we are. The spreadsheet and the list. I think we got the full list of the new minimum wage yesterday. Well, no, 29th is like several days ago. And they announced it like not simultaneously. Several provinces announced it earlier. But I figured it would be better to wait for the full list before we delve into it. Why is it not in order? So weird. Can we find a different one? Let's see. I tend to be skeptical of Compass. They tend to be pretty. Oh wait. Yo, fuck you. Okay, thank you. It's like ordered by island. So that's nice. But I need the decimals as well. Oh, motherfucker. Okay. Shall we find a different one then? Tribun? Would Tribun have a better one? Compass. Hey, this one is even more convenient. They actually specify the growth. So, for some context, my god, so many notifications. I hate that. So, what was I gonna say? There was this new regulation for this year's minimum wage. I think they noticed that they kind of fucked up a bit last year when they barely increased the minimum wage due to the whole COVID thing, and of course with the new formula from the job creation law, it's kind of to be expected that it's going to be a very small growth. So I mean, well, I guess there's some outliers, like for instance Kalimantan Utara got a really huge bump, 10% if you can see here. Hey, come on, it's not that small. That sounds a bit ambiguous. Some got 5%, but overall is very small growth. So of course people were upset and they were expecting something better this year. Even though, I mean, we're not exactly in the best situation at the moment. There are like economic crises. Well, not we're not experiencing a crisis right now, but more like it's a looming one. Mostly triggered because of Russia, Ukraine conflict and whatnot. But even then, like Indonesia has been known to be pretty resilient when it comes to external shocks. As you can see, like from our economic growth and inflation, it's fairly okay. Of course, there was this what should I call it? There was this shock that came from the government's decision to change the fuel prices, which was a very significant change as well. That was, well, kind of like a ripple effect from the conflict. But then again, it's I wouldn't necessarily pin it on the Russia-Ukraine conflict per se, knowing that our fuel prices, that's like a ticking time bomb, so to say. We've been postponing the price increases for so long. Understandably, I mean, it's a unpopular policy to do that. But it's unpopular politically, but economically it doesn't make any sense, because like eventually you have to increase it anyway. It's almost like they're planning like to keep the pressure bottled up and just shift it to whoever runs the next administration. But lo and behold comes the Russia-Ukraine conflict, and kablamo, suddenly you don't have that option. You have to increase the prices. I think we've actually just increased it even further just now, like recently. The non-subsidized one, that is. But I mean, I don't really care. We wasted a lot of money on that. I mean, I do care to the extent that the funds should have been reallocated to other things, to other forms of cash transfers that are better targeted to those with low income. But oh well. I was talking about, what was I talking about just now? Let's just get back to the list. Let's just follow this list. Okay, Compass does it better. That's good. Let me find Aceh. Where's Aceh? It's right there. How come it doesn't? Oh, I did it wrong. No wonder. Sorry. Be here. Now it should be fine. So Aceh is 3413666 and Sumatera Utara is 2710493. My god, they're really low. Oh, 9% though. That's pretty cool. Let's actually prepare the formula while we are. That's it. Yeah, there you go. All the way there. Cool. Have the same formula there as well. If no, that's supposed to be that. Oh, if it's the same, so it's not 0, then what would be the formula? If oh, should be if that is higher. No. If that, I think that's how you do it. And it should be yes. If not, then it's a no. Okay. Cool. Right. Where were we? Sumatera Barat, Riau. Okay, there you are. Riau 31916. Jambi is 29430. How come the number is different? It says 11% here, but the number is the same. Am I calculating it wrong? I used the exact same number. Interesting. This one passed 10%. I'm not wrong, right? You use the current year compared to historical divided by historical. Then you get the number. What? Okay. Interesting. Bengkulu and Lampung. This is gonna take a while, so bear with me. I mean, I'm kind of like doing this in preparation of my next video, I suppose. I want to do a shorter one, like just cover the minimum wage, and that's about it. I still want to do the, what is it, unlearning economics gender video though. Where's Sumatera Selatan? Must have it already. 404. One second. Did I type it somewhere? No. Okay. Just missed that. On to the next. DKI Jakarta. I believe, what is it? The Business Association did not approve this increase. It's only 5%. Like, fuck off, man. Banten, a pretty modest increase. Wait, no. Where is Cikarang? Is Cikarang is in Banten, right? Oh, it's in West Java. Never mind. Then again, Cikarang would have a special provision. That's why they have a much higher minimum wage compared to the provincial level. Oh, wrong one. 1958169. Damn. That's 2 million. Barely touching 2 million in West Java. Central Java as well. And this is already like an 8% increase from the previous figure. That's just sad, man. Damn. Bali. How much is it? So far, so good. Like all of them increased at least above 5%. Minus Kepulauan Riau though. It's only like 4% here. NTV. East Nusa Tenggara. And damn, even fucking Kalimantan has a higher minimum wage than Java. That's absurd. Let's see Sulawesi. I think, yeah, Sulawesi is higher as well. Like 2.5 million. What is going on in Java? Sad. Like you would think if like the formula before job creation law, assuming that it's based on, what is it, the index, decent livelihood something, which I do not know the details honestly. If it is indeed based on living conditions, how come it's so low? Doesn't seem to make sense. I don't want to look it up though. I am curious about the old formula. It's definitely far from perfect. That far I know already. Where is Kalimantan? Is it not here? Okay, there you are. Oh, wait, is it Timor? Sorry. It's been a long day. And it's actually getting kind of hot. I might actually take my, what is it, cardigan off soon. Show me Sulawesi. 2310723. Oh, no, that's the old one. 3485. Oh, I think I got this one wrong for sure. Wait, Kalimantan Utara. Where are you? There you are. 3251702. Wait, I got it right. Did it? Oh, I got it wrong. Yeah, okay. Wait. 301673. Yeah, now it makes sense. It was an outlier before, like 10%. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so onwards to Sulawesi, we got Barat, Sulawesi Tenggara, and then Sulawesi Tengah, Sulawesi Selatan. How come you're high on your own? You're the only one who touched the 3 million mark. Is Sulawesi Selatan where Makassar is? Or is it Manado? Oh, it's Makassar. Interesting. How about you, Gorontalo? You're close to touching 3 million as well. Wow. I envy you guys. 8, 1, 2. It was like, I think I've been to Makassar. Makassar is not that expensive. I mean, I went to, cafes and whatnot because of a project. The living cost is not that different to Bandung, I would imagine. Like, at least the property would be cheaper, wouldn't it? It wouldn't make sense if they're more expensive, right? I don't know. So Maluku 2812, 827, and Maluku Utara, last one. Voila. Nice. Is it really 11% for? Yeah, this is the outlier that we found. It was interesting, to say the least. Let's check out the. Wait, is average. This is the minimum. The minimum is only 178. Which one is that? Damn. Is this Manado? Oh, Kendari. Okay. Where is Manado? Is it in Selatan? Sulawesi Utara. Never mind. Oh, we've just checked Sulawesi Selatan is Makassar. I'm sorry. Okay. So this is the full list now. Fine, I'll make you wider then. Resize sheet. Where is it? Column width. So 15. Yeah, there you go. That a boy. 15. No, not you. Stay there. That a boy. Okay. So on average, they increased by 7%. Glad that the Ministry of Manpower hold their end of the bargain. The Ministry of Manpower, as well as the municipal governments, they actually, try to do something, I am surprised. So in Java, do we do like a regional average as well? Let's see. Well, not regional, like island average. That's 6 almost 7%. Nice. I guess Central Java is pulling all the weight here. And 1, 2, there you go. And Kalimantan is 7.7%. Not bad. Why is Maluku so far away from Papua? You remove them down. Okay. There we go. And make another average here. This one is bound to be the highest average. Not really. Oh, it is. Yeah. Oh, well. There we go. 6.5%. Nice. Okay. Wait. Average. Let's do that. Let's move these here, and I don't think we need these two. Go away. This is the maximum. I see. Why did I do that? I'm not entirely sure. You should be here. Why didn't you go all the way down? Oh, because I moved Papua. That's why. You down as well. Ta-da. So some of them are actually quite low. The minimum is only 2%. The average though is 7%. Hmm. Is honestly not that bad, with exception to Sulawesi Tenggara though. That's a bit sad. They did experience a 6% increase in the previous year, one of the highest, I think. They must be. They did experience the highest. I guess that's why. Should we make it in total then? Let's see. Does this make sense? Can you actually just combine them like this? I think so. But then they're compared to different percentages. Nah, never mind. Go away. Or maybe no. We compare it to 2020. Yeah, it would be better if we have a 2020 figure. But anywho, let's just focus on 2023 for now. And if I'm not too sleepy, I'll do something with the rest. Huh. Honestly, I was seeing some of the headlines, and most of them didn't really mention about what was it? Some of them, I was assuming that the number wouldn't even pass 5%, which explains probably why, no, not you, go away. Stop changing the headlines. And I was gone. Really? Are you kidding me? Right. What was it? Wempe demo. Wait, no. Buruh demo. Upah minimum. There you go. Let's open this one. And close this one. So they're going to protest. Why is it always this guy? I hate this guy. I mean, I'm kind of conflicted with this guy, honestly. I know he's a moderate in every single way, but I know that he was involved in the development of the job creation law, but so far the media coverage that I've seen from him, he speaks against it. So I'm not entirely sure. He may be involved, but maybe he didn't exactly have a lot of say, being a labor union representative and all. Maybe that's why it didn't really go anywhere. Whatever aspiration he was able to say, he was just the diversity hire in the roundtable discussion, I suppose. I think I'm gonna take off my thingy. So the reason that I want to go through this article is because, wait, why are they protesting despite the numbers looking semi okay. Like, don't get me wrong, like I understand that. What was it? Like these figures, like for instance, let's take Jakarta, the obvious one. 4.9 million in Jakarta. What kind of life can you have with that kind of money? It's pretty low. Like, in terms of living costs, like even just to get a roof over your head, that kind of money. I mean, the thing that I always say is that it would be good enough if you can get a place with a window facing the outside with proper lighting and whatnot. That alone would probably cost you 80% of this. So more than 3 million. And I know. Like most people would say, like, hey, I mean, you don't have to live in Sudirman, for instance. Just live in the outskirts of Jakarta. But you know what? Fuck you. I mean, ideally, you should be able, like to be in walking distance to where you work. I think some people would mention this term called 15-minute city. I think that's what it's called. Hang on. What does that mean exactly? 15-minute city. A 15-minute city is a residential urban concept in which most daily necessities can be accomplished by either walking or cycling from residents' homes. There you go. So you don't have to, well, I guess it doesn't include working now, does it? Well, like if you're talking about commuting from Bekasi or Bogor, that's gonna take like hours, man. That doesn't make any sense. You're just tired from the get-go. By the time that you get to the place of work, then you're like fucked. Like you're just drained, which is exactly what I experienced when I used to live in Jakarta. It's like a 45-minute commute, and it's like, in retrospect, it's actually very exhausting. Like considering like now I can work from home and all that, it's really different. I have way more time for myself instead of having to waste it on traffic. Anyway, so protesting. Why are they protesting? I think like they were actually demanding, was it the labor unions that mentioned that they want a 10% increase? I'm actually not sure. What would be the keyword? Buruh 2003 minta, I guess 13%. I think that, yeah, that's the number they want. Okay, so for Jakarta they want 10.55%. Okay, let's see this article. Who's speaking? Hang on, go away. So this is on 31st of October. This is like a month before the announcement. Hang on, let me have my OneNote open. This was like from... Okay, what happened just now? Last week's coverage, I think? Yeah. Was it last week? Yeah. Last Thursday before my firm outing. Can you just let me do that? There you go. So do that first and go down, link there. All right, what are you guys saying then? In the midst of inflation, wasn't supposed to increase. Okay. Oh, it's a fucking video. It's a video news. I should have read that. Dumbass. Sorry about that. That is 2 days ago. I want like before the whole thing. I get that? No. All right, fine. Let's just read this then. Go on. Do better than that. There you go. So let's do that. This one. Go away. Sometimes honestly it's faster to just type it instead of doing this thing. So size 10. So 1,000 will protest. Cool. You can go away. We're reading a new article now. So it's today. Yeah, the protest should be today, but I haven't seen any news coverage on this. Interesting. So side protested that which protest starts on 2nd December. Need to find news coverage on this. Side complained DKI Jakarta only increased by 5.6%. Demands 55% increase. Accordance to the union recommendation. Protests will last from 1 to 7 December. I mean, sure, you can say it's the deadline for the government, to comply. But without the threat of striking, nah, the government won't do it. The government won't do anything about it. Believe me. Oh, okay. General strike. Let's see if that happens. Because historically, we're known to do that. Okay, President will start with the threat of general strike. Doubtful, but okay. Sure, buddy. Because we're just really fractured. Our labor union are very fractured. At least to my understanding. There is aspect a different labor union. Aspect a different labor union. First one is SPI. We'll take the following steps. Protests in front of municipal governments. Okay. And negotiate with companies. That doesn't work, then national strike. Okay. Time limit. Time limit is up to the So what I've come to learn as well is that most of these large labor unions, they're actually associations of unions. So in under one unions, there are like multiple of them. That's why here it says that ask for each unions in the companies to negotiate. But the thing is, for each individual to negotiate companies. But the thing is, if it's only like individual unions, then it's not as strong as say like the entire union association to protest in front of one company. You'd have more people, right? Although I guess it would be asking too much if, say, like all of the workers in the union, what was it, in the union association to protest, because that's in all of the companies where they are employed. That would take way too much resources, I guess. I don't know. It would be more effective. I imagine that they would probably do that if the government doesn't comply, ideally, that is. Or if, say, the minimum wage increase was even more terrible than what we have. Which again, like, I know I said that is not that bad, is bad as in, like, in relative to my expectations. I was expecting something a bit worse, considering the whole, considering that the government won't shut up about inflation and all that. So it's good actually that in reality we actually got okay increases, definitely higher compared to 2021 when we were just about to recover from COVID. Yeah. Hang on. Okay. Who is Mira again? Mira is the one from Aspect, right? Yeah. Maybe Google that actually. No one's talking to you, Google. I hate it whenever I say Google, then they just assume that I'm talking to them. No, I just want stop. I just want to copy that, not the whole thing. No work, no pay. Yeah, what is this? I want to read that. Okay. I don't want to read this though. Do they have no motherfucker? Okay, what is this? I haven't heard of this one before. Is this the leader then? Mira. Let's see what they think. I'm curious. We can abandon this one for now. Where do you put it though? Here is fine. Yes. Make that smaller real quickly. There you go. Oop. Okay, right. So they appreciate the new ministerial regulation, despite the, well, I mean, I kind of appreciate it as well. Although I am still a bit iffy about the, what was that? The alpha coefficient, which does feel very arbitrary in my opinion, because they didn't provide the details. Say like, they mentioned that the alpha coefficient is based on, what was it, productivity and something to do with labor demand, something like that. That's it. And they didn't specify it even further, like where did they get the data, how does it contribute to the coefficient itself, because like they only mentioned, oh, the coefficient is going to be between 0.1 to 0.3. That's it, nothing else. It's, I mean, they should just say that, oh, it's just based on their own discretion. I guess that's pretty much like what happened in 2021, I guess, when they decided we're not going to increase the minimum wage. But, oh well, fine, then fine. It's okay. So what is this? How should I just call them Aspect? Aspect is the Association of Labor Unions of Indonesia. But who exactly? Who do you represent? Okay, sorry, never mind. So the new ministerial regulation, which supersedes the GR36, only for 2023, by the way. Bear in mind, it's not going to be a permanent amendment. Is an emission. Oh, they consider it as an emission. The aspect considers that the new ministerial regulation is an indirect admission that that GR36 2021 is unjust and does not help the workers, which I agree. It's a weird regulation. Like this, the moment that you see the fucking formula, it's like, what are you on about? So fishy, so dodgy. Okay, goodbye. La la la. Okay. They menyayangkan. What would that be? They regret that what is this ministerial regulation? Is it ministerial? It should be ministerial regulation, right? That would be the right term. Only applies for 2023. I think that's what they're gonna say. Wait. Oh, never mind. It's still suboptimal because it is limited by a certain index. This is the alpha index that I mentioned. Mira, the leader of Aspect, thinks that the formula should refer back to GR 78 2015, which was the one before the job creation law, the UCK, but it's just based on inflation and economic growth. I mean, like, yeah, I agree. And I think like this, there's a provision that they would revisit it once every 5 years, where they would assess it based on the living cost index, the KLHI or whatever it's called. And yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. I think that would make more sense compared to basing it again. If you refer to the GR36, it's based on average consumption, which is already like fucking ridiculous on its own. What was it? Average number of working household members and average average household members as well. And that's it, right? Yeah. And if you get into the municipal level, there's even more weird shit going on. Like it's also based on purchasing power parity, the median wage, and it's just too much. Bruh, just and make sure that people get decent pay. That's it. Why do you have to make it so complicated? Like, my God. Anyway. So, yeah, I do agree. It would be better if it just referred back to the old regulation. It would be an improvement to what we have right now. Samira asks the business owners do not demand that the ministerial regulation. Oh, okay, to not decline. Mira requests businesses to not push back against the ministerial regulation. Yeah, this is a good point. And hang on. And not force the implementation of GR36. Hey, this Mira person, they're actually pretty alright. They shouldn't be spoiled. Which is a good point, considering all this time the government has provided all sorts of incentives, which is true. I think like even during the pandemic, they provided incentives as well, like loan facilities. That's definitely one. And God knows we're severely undertaxed, and there are plenty of loopholes as well. So what gives? Am I right? And like, I mean, by that point, considering how low you have to pay your workers, you're just inefficient by that point, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay, Aspect also urges the governors and municipal heads, leaders, whatever, to maximize the role of the wage council that are in each regions, each municipalities, so that the minimum wage increase is maximum. It will be just for workers, sure. Which includes maximizing the role of labor supervisors. Wait, who are you? Like, who are you and what are you doing in, what is it, the manpower agency? Ah, I see. So they're the enforcers. Right. Okay. Interesting. Let's Google that. Siapa pemasok tenaga kerjaan? Oh, they have a regulation here. So what's the plea? Wait, where is it? There you are. So, should maximize the role of labor supervisors, which is pengawas ketenaga kerjaan in manpower agents, labor agencies. Let's call it labor agencies. To ensure that all business owners comply with Ministerial Regulation 18/2022. That's a good point. I mean, knowing that, say, like, what was it? That bitch, that thing. The ride-hailing apps, yeah. The tariff adjustment regulation was released like even in, I don't know. Oh, since August, right? And they were given a lot of time, to adjust specifically the commission for drivers. Yes, so that the cap is no longer 25% but 15%. Like the, what is it? Revenue split, I guess, between the drivers and the platforms. But until like November, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they have failed to comply with it, and there's been no enforcement whatsoever. So that's bullshit. I'm like, oh no, I mean, the Fed just increased their interest rate. Our money, blah. Oh, fuck you. So I guess we'll see. I do want to see what is like the legal basis, I guess. So see, what is this? Presidential regulation 21/2010 and on labor supervisors for more details. Assuming this is the most recent regulation that defines their scope. I expect it would define their scope at the very least, their authority and whatnot. If the government, both at the national and municipal level, including businesses, still implements GR36, which got me thinking, like, how? Because like it was within my assumption that GR36, the one from job creation law, while the new one, when it was just implemented, in this case in 2022, is based on the full formula, the whole thing with the average consumption, average number of working household members. That's a mouthful. All of that will be only like for 2022, but like in the next 3 years or so, it'll be just based on economic growth and whatnot. You know what? Let's actually check that real quickly. So GR36 labor. Oh, fuck you. Okay. Go down, go down. Okay, not that. Don't need that. Like here, you know, we still have the same formula, right? We still have the, what is it? Economic growth and inflation. La 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 la. Okay. But this is bullshit. Like, if it turns out the upper band is higher. Wait, sorry. The current minimum wage is higher than the upper limit of this formula. You have the upper limit here, right there. Then the minimum wage should stay the same. That's bullshit. Sorry. La 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 la. Okay, this is when it should be announced. Okay, no provisions about like. See, interesting. So this is the upper limit, right? It's based on consumption per capita, which again, it's bound to be very low. Like I think, and just let me reiterate. Like I know I said this like a million times. Your consumption is determined by your wage, not the other way around. This is so backwards. Fuck me. Okay. Now that I get it out. Now that I've got it out of my system. So, okay. Hopefully there's some enforcement. It's good. What is this? Should a government stick with GR36 2021? Which again, like it's really unfortunate that, you know, like the details. What the hell was that? Okay. Like these detail, like I know that we can get the average consumption per capita per province. We're golden on that. But like these ones, like average number of household members, average number of working household members. Those data are not publicly available, not to my knowledge, that is. We get that from Sakurnas, which is like our census data, but it's behind a paywall. Like, what the fuck, man? How are you supposed to know? Hate that. Okay. Should the government stick with GR36 2021? It would be in violation of the Supreme Court decision that it's still okay. They're referring it's not strong enough if I'm gonna be honest. So that is stated that Ucheka is formally flawed. Not exactly a good translation, but okay. And declared unconstitutional. It's still being tested, technically. That's why it's conditionally unconstitutional, not like downright unconstitutional. They're still giving us some time to revise it in terms of, you know, the formal bits, which I'm not entirely sure. Like, what is it? How does it differ? It's like there are two types of judicial review. One is this formal thingy here. I don't know what the exact term, but the second one is substance. Which I know that, like, if this fails, then we're definitely gonna go with the substance part as well, which is going to be an even longer battle. But anyway. In addition, the Supreme Court has also ordered that the government must suspend any decisions or or strategic policies that have wide ranging, come on, do it properly, fucking typos, wide ranging impacts, and should not publish new, okay, it's new, okay, new implementing regulation of Ucheka. Yeah, I mean, it's only new ones, so the one that comes before that, like GR36, can still apply. It's very ambiguous, the language here. It's not explicitly, oh, as long as it's still being reviewed, then you should not, like, all of the implementing regulations of the job creation law is, I don't know, defunct, is useless or whatever. But there's still room for interpretation here, which I guess is what we've been doing. Which I sort of get it, I guess. If it is a, say, a positive reform, then considering the amount of work that comes into developing the reform itself and codifying it, and to have it scrapped or like postponed just because there's some technical issues, because like that's exactly what's going on, like the technical issues, right? It's not the substance. I imagine there will be more room to argue that, oh, it should be suspended, the whole thing. It should be considered what would be the term? Not default. Why am I thinking about it in loan terms? That the law is vacuum, something like that. That if it is based on substance, there will be more justification for it to not be considered. Yeah. Anywho, right. So this article is done. Thank you. I think I want to read more on them. And we have the main page. This guy's at the back as well. Oh, cool. Now this is a girl boss. The head of the labor union. Like, holy shit, man. That's really cool. This one I'm really interested. Like, no work, no pay. Who the fuck said this? Well, it's Apindo. It's the Association of Business Owners. Fuck them. Oh well. Okay. Anywho. Moving forward. Oh, this is the article that we've just read. Side tangent? Is that okay? So this is the other article. Oh, we're kind of lost now, aren't we? So this is the full list. We've gone through that already. This is the full list as well. We don't need that. Now this is the protest. Okay. I think we've covered that, right? National strike. Yeah. Oh god, dark mode really doesn't integrate well with whatever the fuck is going on. At least they block the ads. That's nice. Sort of. Okay, cool. Curious to see this. Let's quickly check that. Have they done that? Demo buruh. This is 6 months ago, 4 weeks ago. Nothing for today, it would seem. Fucking clown. Sorry. I think I have several videos that I want to watch that I'm curious with. I kind of want to watch this one because this is at least like 10 minutes and like we have a business representative and Said Iqbal as always. Can we have someone else than him, please? I want to hear other voices. I want to read this as well. Watch this. The fuck. Where should we start? Let's go with Narasi. I kind of like Narasi.
Hai, Narasi Pagi hadir lagi untuk menemani sarapan informasimu bersama aku.
Okay, we're gonna need to pause the music real quickly. Okay.
Satyadi. Hari ini ada kabar tentang kenaikan UMP 2023.
Mhm.
Kemudian nyanyian Verdi Sambo tentang tambang ilegal di Kalimantan Timur dan pembahasan
Oh, it's not gonna be only right. Okay, fine.
KUHP. Gak ketinggalan, APBD DKI Jakarta sudah disahkan kemarin dan gunung berapi Mauna Loa di Hawaii, Amerika Serikat meletus. Mari kita simak selengkapnya. Jelang tahun baru ada update dari upah pekerja nih. Sejumlah pemerintah provinsi sudah mengumumkan nilai upah minimum provinsi atau UMP 2023. Berikut rangkumannya. Pengumuman ini adalah lanjutan dari Peraturan Menteri Tenaga Kerja Nomor 18 Tahun 2022 tentang penetapan upah minimum tahun 2023 yang ditandatangani Menaker Ida Fauzia. Dalam Permenaker tersebut ditetapkan bahwa kenaikan maksimum UMP sebesar 10%. Variabel perhitungannya menggunakan
Which, funny enough, apparently one of them is an outlier here. Naughty boy, Jambi.
inflasi, pertumbuhan ekonomi, dan kontribusi tenaga kerja pada pertumbuhan ekonomi. Papua Barat menjadi provinsi dengan kenaikan UMP paling rendah, yakni 2,6%. UMP di provinsi itu hanya naik Rp82.000 menjadi Rp3.282.000. Sedangkan Sumatera Barat menjadi provinsi dengan kenaikan UMP tertinggi, naik 9,15% menjadi Rp2.740.000. Di DKI Jakarta, UMP naik 5,6% dari yang sebelumnya Rp4.573.000 menjadi Rp4.901.000. Sedangkan Gubernur Banten resmi menetapkan UMP sebesar Rp2.661.000, naik 6,4% dari tahun 2022 sebesar Rp2.501.000. Jawa Tengah dan
Are we actually gonna get some substance or is this a recap? Come on.
setelah jadi 2 provinsi persen dari tangan Gubernur Banten 22 UMP IE 2022 lalu. Menaker Ida Fauzia sempat mengatakan bahwa dengan penyesuaian formula UMP 2023, ia berharap daya beli dan konsumsi masyarakat tetap terjaga, dapat meningkatkan pertumbuhan ekonomi.
Okay, I think we listened to that in the previous live stream when we watched the press
Konfederasi
conference.
Serikat Pekerja Indonesia atau KSPI menilai kenaikan UMP belum sebanding dengan inflasi. UMP naik berkisar 5-9%, sedangkan inflasi sebesar 6,5%. Sedangkan Presiden Konfederasi Serikat Pekerja Nusantara, Ristadi, mengungkapkan bahwa mayoritas wilayah di Indonesia tidak akan menggunakan UMP sebagai dasar pengupahan. Yang akan digunakan adalah UMK masing-masing kabupaten atau kota yang akan ditetapkan 7 Desember 2022. Tanggapan lain datang dari para pengusul UMK.
Is this true? Really? But there's like, what was it? There are several provisions if a city or municipality wants to determine their own minimum wage. Is that their growth has to be higher or something like that? Hang on, let's check the regulation. Yeah, here it is, the provisions. So the average economic growth of the municipality has to be, in the past 3 years, has to be higher than that of the provincial level. And the economic growth produced by inflation, aka real economic growth, over the past 3 years has to always be positive and higher than at the provincial level. The real GDP has to be positive and higher. Okay. There's that. I mean, I guess if you're talking about like city centers, business centers, they are bound to be higher, I suppose. Yeah. Does Bandung have its own? Okay. Apparently we do. We do have our own minimum wage. And it's 4 million. Wow. Which is insane considering that there are plenty of job offers. Like my sister, she just graduated, she's trying to find a job, and she told me that some of the job offers that she got in Bandung didn't even pay that much. And she was applying for like digital marketing and stuff like that, like white collar work. So yeah, that's fucked. It goes to show like the consequence of how informal our economy is. As I imagine that these companies are probably not formally formally licensed, I guess. Yeah. That would be pretty weird if they are not. I should probably encourage my sister to actually consult, like, I don't know, to contact labor agencies about this infringement. Because that means it kind of challenges the credibility of the company itself. if they are in fact informal. If they are actually formal, if they are licensed, then they should comply with, oh fuck, with exception if they are, with exception that they are a small or micro business, where it only has to be at least 50% of the average consumption. 50% of the average consumption. 50% of the average consumption. And it has to be at least 25% above the poverty line, which, let's say, let me play some music as we follow this tiny little tangent. So, wait. So it's 427,000. 47,000. So if it's 25, then that multiplied by 125, 533,000 per month. And okay, wait. Average consumption. Hey, come on, give me the number. Do I have that? Should have that somewhere. Nope. Okay. Okay, here we go. Like 2020, it's 1324960. So 50% of that, 662,000. That's like the minimum requirement that these micro and small businesses can get away with. Fucking parasites, these. Disgusting. Hey. Okay. Alright, we were watching the video just now. Pull out my OneNote again. Pause the music again. Very nice music, by the way.
Masing-masing kabupaten atau kota yang akan ditetapkan 7 Desember 2022. Tanggapan lain datang dari para pengusaha. 10 asosiasi pengusaha keberatan dengan Permenaker tentang penetapan UMP 2023. Mereka pun melayangkan gugatan ke Mahkamah Agung. Kuasa hukum pemohon Denny Indrayana mengungkapkan bahwa Permenaker tersebut bertentangan dengan peraturan pemerintah yang telah mengatur soal upah minimum. Konfederasi Buruh belum
Yeah, but they're like, motherfucker. Fucking, okay. A million profanity inserted over here. Move on.
Sebagian pekerja juga tidak sepakat. Kalau kalian para pekerja gimana? Puas nggak dengan kenaikan UMP ini?
Wait, is that it?
Don't
care. Okay, fuck you. That's it. Anything else? Let's listen to this guy. What does he have to say?
Bukan di masalah idealnya berapa sebenarnya, betul masalahnya di kepastian hukum yang kita ingin garis bawahi gitu ya.
Direct admission. It is not how much they deserve, but it is legal certainty. It's an indirect admission that they're not getting paid what they deserve.
Jadi kan kita sudah punya PP 36. PP 36 itu kan tujuannya tentu sudah dipikirkan matang-matang ya, masak-masak bahwa supaya tidak terlalu ada perbedaan yang signifikan ke depannya gitu ya antara satu daerah dengan daerah yang lain karena ada yang
Okay. Learning from my past mistakes, I do want to check my audio real quickly. So if you would excuse me. It's actually quite nice. It's pretty clean. I'm pretty proud of this mixing that I've done. All right, let's continue.
Jomplang gitu ya, upah di Karawang misalkan dengan upah di Jawa Tengah misalkan kan jomplang, terus upah di satu sektor dengan di sektor lain juga kan jomplang. Jadi sebetulnya PP 36 ini sudah mengakomodir semua kepentingan.
But in GR36, there are no sectoral minimum wages. Get your facts right, man.
Harusnya yang terutama untuk kepentingan kepastian hukum karena investasi ini kan merupakan kepastian hukum. Jadi kalau hukumnya berubah-ubah, sebetulnya dulu kan sering berubah. Setelah itu ada kepastian hukum, saya kira sudah bagus itu ada PP 36, ada kepastian hukum, tahu-taunya berubah lagi dengan
We already have a wage regulation. I don't see you complaining when we change that based on the job creation law.
adanya Permenaker 18 gitu. Tentu kalau idealnya berapa masing-masing sektor juga akan berbeda tergantung.
Besides, it's already been stated that this is a special situation that will only apply in 2023. So, for the love of God, fuck you.
Tergantung kondisi sektor masing-masing dan juga masing-masing provinsi juga akan berbeda-beda tergantung kondisi perekonomian di masing-masing provinsi.
Oke, baik. Kita juga menemukan data, Pak. Kalau misalkan sesama pengusaha ini juga memiliki pendapat yang berbeda terkait adanya Permenaker nomor 18, begitu juga dengan PP nomor 36 tahun 2021. Tapi sebenarnya kalau Bapak melihat dari pengusaha sendiri, lebih condong ke arah mana, Pak? Dan alasannya apa?
Sebetulnya kita diskus juga kan kemarin kita diskus di Kadin, juga diskus di Apindo, asosiasi-asosiasi. Sepertinya tidak ada perbedaan sih di masing-masing sektor, ya, terutama di sektor manufaktur, karena kan yang paling banyak menyerap tenaga kerja kan sektor manufaktur. Saya kira sektor manufaktur tidak ada perbedaan. Saya kurang tahu kalau di sektor jasa atau di sektor perbedaan gitu ya.
I feel like there's no difference that all of you wish that we would stick with GR36. Is that what you're saying?
Oke, saya akan coba menyapa terlebih dahulu Pak Said Iqbal yang sudah terhubung bersama kami. Selamat sore Pak Said Iqbal, dengan saya Syafinas, Pak.
Selamat sore.
That smile. He looks happy.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Iya, waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Langsung saja kita mulai diskusinya, Pak. Kira-kira sebenarnya berapa besar Pak kenaikan yang diinginkan oleh buruh? Kalau misalkan kita lihat dari hasil beberapa wilayah yang sudah rilis, ini tidak ada yang menyentuh angka 10%. Bagaimana tanggapan Pak Said?
Pertama,
I mean, some of them managed to touch 9%, right? Did they? Were there any nines? Come on, give me. Yeah, no 9%. Only like one of them reached 11% out of nowhere. Oh well.
sikap Partai Buruh dan Serikat Buruh itu sepakat bahwa menggunakan PP nomor 78 atau 2015 karena Omnibus Law Undang-Undang Cipta Kerja itu dinyatakan inkonstitusional bersyarat oleh Mahkamah Konstitusi dan pemerintah belum memenuhi syarat itu. Dengan demikian, maka perhitungannya harus menggunakan kenaikan upah minimum sama dengan inflasi plus pertumbuhan ekonomi. Tetapi kami sangat menghargai ya, mengapresiasi upaya pemerintah yang tidak menggunakan lagi PP nomor 36 tahun 2021 sebagai penetapan kenaikan upah minimum, tapi telah dikeluarkan dasar hukum yang baru yaitu Permenaker nomor 18 tahun 2022. Dengan demikian tidak ada alasan bagi Apindo untuk tidak menggunakan tidak menggunakan Permenaker nomor 18, tidak lagi menggunakan PP nomor 36. Nah, kalau kita menggunakan Permenaker nomor 18 tahun 2022, maka akan ketemu perhitungan angkanya adalah inflasi plus alfa kali pertumbuhan ekonomi. Nah, pertumbuhan ekonomi di tiap daerah atau provinsi tentu berbeda-beda. Begitu pula dengan inflasinya tentu berbeda-beda. Kalau rumusan DKI, ketemulah kenaikan UMP sama dengan 5,6%. Di Jawa Timur 7,sekian%, dan beberapa daerah lain juga demikian. Berbeda-beda angkanya. Dengan demikian, harapan kami yang tadinya 13% berasal dari inflasi plus pertumbuhan ekonomi belum memungkinkan. Sehingga kalau menggunakan usulan daripada salah satu di provinsi UMP DKI, yaitu upah minimum ditambah inflasi, ketemulah angka 10,55%. Maka nilai tawar yang kami tawarkan kepada pemerintah
Wait. You lost me there, bruh.
13% berasal dari ketemulah kenaikan UMP sama dengan 5,6%. Di Jawa Timur 7,sekian%, dan beberapa daerah lain juga demikian. Berbeda-beda angkanya. Dengan demikian, harapan kami yang tadinya 13% berasal dari inflasi plus pertumbuhan ekonomi belum memungkinkan. Sehingga kalau menggunakan usulan daripada salah satu di provinsi UMP DKI, yaitu upah minimum ditambah inflasi, ketemulah angka 10,55%. Maka nilai tawar yang kami tawarkan kepada pemerintah dan Apindo adalah di antara 10,5% sampai 13% untuk kenaikan upah di DKI. Dengan perhitungan yang sama, tentu juga kita harapkan kenaikan upah itu adalah di antara angka 10% sampai 13%. Ini usulan awal sebenarnya pernah saya sampaikan dalam beberapa pertemuan.
And the 10.55% is based on economic growth and inflation. I think that's what they're saying. It's like, hey, that'll be pretty dope. That's the case.
Apakah di DKI misal tidak adil karena kalau kita lihat inflasi dari Januari sampai Desember diprediksi oleh pemerintah 6,5%. Nah, inflasi yang diambil oleh seluruh provinsi dalam perhitungan kenaikan upah minimum dengan Permenaker nomor 18 adalah menggunakan year on year inflasi dari September 2021 sampai September 2022.
Yeah.
Nah, kalau pakai year on year September 2021 ke September 2022 tidak mencerminkan adanya kenaikan inflasi atau kenaikan harga-harga barang akibat kenaikan harga BBM.
Yeah, it did happen on the tail end of the year. That is actually a fair point.
Guru akan dirugikan.
I mean, the reason why the reason why it was determined on September is because due to administrative reasons, more like, because it takes time, as you can see, that there has to be multiple rounds of negotiations, dialogues with labor unions and business associations, and the deadline is on November. So, for convenience sake, just use September. That means you get 2 months, and that happens to be the cutoff with the third quarter of the economic growth, right? Well, it's just the third quarter in general. What am I saying? It's not just for economic growth. Just the cutoff with the third quarter, which is one of the formula that you have to use if you're trying to calculate the minimum wage. So yeah, so it's what was I going to say? In order to make it apple to apple, we need to make it like so. Fourth quarter of the previous year of economic growth to the third of the previous year, up to the third quarter of the current year. Whereas for inflation is, like he said, year on year, September of current year compared to September last year. Which does raise the question. It means that even the 10.55% demand is kind of a compromise, as it discounts the fuel price hike that we experienced last month. Or is it 2 months ago? Something like that.
Sudahlah 3 tahun berturut-turut tidak naik upah, akibatnya purchasing power daya beli buruh turun 30%. Nah, sekarang akibat kenaikan BBM, buruh naiknya juga di bawah inflasi sekitar 6,5%. Kalau ada misalnya 50% ya masih lumayan. Itu kira-kira dasar penolakan kami.
Ya, Bu Nining, bagaimana Anda melihat hal ini, Bu? Tadi saya juga sudah...
It's so chill. Can I just say that this is the first time that I saw him talking, by the way. I know, head of the labor union. Meanwhile, I'm passionate about labor issues. How could I have not listened to him speak before? I think I saw him like in a couple of videos. I was expecting his voice to be a bit, more growly, I guess.
Sudah berdiskusi bersama dengan Pak Iqbal, bagaimana Anda melihatnya? Apakah serikat buruh yang Anda ikuti ini juga menginginkan berada di angka 10%, sedangkan yang kini sudah dikeluarkan tidak ada satupun yang mencapai 10%? Iya, kalau menginginkan Pak Iqbal, bagaimana Anda melihatnya? Apakah, ya, Bu Nining, bagaimana Anda melihat hal ini, Bu? Tadi saya juga sudah berdiskusi bersama dengan Pak Iqbal, bagaimana Anda melihatnya? Apakah serikat buruh yang Anda ikuti ini juga menginginkan berada di angka 10%, sedangkan yang kini sudah dikeluarkan tidak ada satupun yang mencapai 10%?
Iya, kalau kita bicara tentang persoalan hal yang mendasar adalah negara memang punya kewajiban untuk memberikan peningkatan kesejahteraan dan perlindungan terhadap kaum buruh dan rakyatnya. Tapi di sisi lain gitu ya, karena memang kalau bicara ketenagakerjaan pasti.
Can you show it on the screen, please? Who is speaking?
Kelompok yang harus dipertimbangkan gitu ya gitu. Nah, sebenarnya kalau kita sangat prihatin dalam situasi hari ini gitu ya, di mana sebenarnya negara wajib untuk meningkatkan bagaimana pendapatan yang layak, penghidupan yang layak bagi kemanusiaan. Tapi hari ini semakin menjauhkan hal itu. Nah, dalam posisi upah saat ini adalah gitu, padahal gitu kita harus melihat bagaimana begitu berat dan besarnya beban yang harus dialami oleh kaum buruh dengan di dalam masa krisis kesehatan tahun yang lalu gitu ya, harus mengalami.
Kasbi is one of the labor union associations as well. Damn, we have a lot of girl bosses in the labor union. That's nice.
Banyak persoalan upah yang di rumah tidak dibayar, bahkan ada yang dibayar 50% dan bervariatif. Dan kemudian menjelang kenaikan upah, kita tahu di 2021 dan 2022 pemerintah berbagai macam kebijakan menghilangkan pencabutan subsidi listrik gitu ya, terus kemudian kenaikan kebutuhan pokok, dampak dari kenaikan PPN 11%, kenaikan BBM gitu, kenaikan tol, dan ini berimplikasi dengan semua kebutuhan hidup masyarakat semakin mahal dan semakin tidak terjangkau. Nah, seharusnya di tahun 2022 untuk diberlakukan 2023, hal yang tepat adalah bagaimana untuk mendekatkan pencapaian yang hidup yang layak, sehingga tidak semakin membuat kondisi buruh yang semakin buruk semakin menjadi jatuh buruk kan gitu. gitu. Apalagi sebenarnya pemerintah membuat pembatasan di 10% gitu ya gitu. Walaupun itu belum kita tahu kita bersepakat untuk bersepakat dalam arti tidak menggunakan PP 36, benar itu harus ada diskresi, tapi seharusnya objektif bagaimana melihat situasi kondisi kaum buruh yang hari ini semakin sulit gitu ya gitu. Kita bisa lihat bagaimana beban kehidupan rakyat dengan kebutuhan yang semakin mahal, justru banyak kaum buruh terjebak dalam hutang lewat online gitu ya, terus kemudian rentenir. Kenapa? Karena dia harus untuk memenuhi kebutuhan dasar saja, kebutuhan pokok, buruh dan kemudian keluarganya saja ini semakin memprihatinkan. Seharusnya dalam situasi hari inilah empati dari para pejabat negara gitu ya untuk memperbaiki kondisi yang buruk ini.
Very fiery. I love that. Okay, Nining Alitas. I'm happy. It always makes me happy whenever I see like like union representatives like that. Knowing that it's not just that guy, that person. Okay, what is happening here? Okay, problem for another day. But okay, that's a pretty good video. So we watched 2, right? Yeah, I think that's enough. Minimum wage increase. What does the business owner say? All right. Close that. So no protests so far. That's one thing for sure. Because we'll see in the next few days. What was it? This was stream. Oh. Okay. Can read this another time. That should be all, I think. Yeah, I think we've covered everything that I wanted to do for this stream. What would be the main takeaways? I suppose the main takeaways would be, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. That would be main takeaway for me. Because like I thought that it was going to be way, way worse. Like all of them below 5%. But this time, I'm glad that the government tried to make amends, I guess. It's still subpar, of course, but it is something. And I imagine it's quite a challenging decision considering, like the economic turmoil. So like our government is not exactly known to be accommodating of the sufferings of the labor, of the working class. So there's that. That's one. We've gone through the whole thing. Yeah, I think I'll definitely make a short video covering like the usual, the average increases, which according to my spreadsheet is around 6.47%. Wait, no, that's like per region. Sorry. If it's the whole thing, it's 7%, which is nice. It's pretty nice. Not like barely inching the 10% threshold that the government is mentioning. Several points of criticism would be that the new regulation, while again, like most of the labor union representatives have mentioned, they appreciate the fact that the government decided not to use GR36, the implementing regulation from the job creation law. The new, like the supplementary regulation, I don't know what would be the proper term for it, but while it sort of referred back to the old formula, which is only based on wage and economic growth and inflation, it still has that weird little coefficient at the end. Yeah, but you know what, it's still an exceptional improvement compared to, say, the previous one, which takes into consideration again average consumption, working household member, and average number of household members, which is dumb. Not to mention the whole thing about the upper limit, lower limit, 50%, and it's just too much, man. But yeah, I guess that's it. I'll start working on the script, I guess. Yeah, and it's good to see, like Aspect. That's one. With Mira, that's the head of the Labor Union Association. I think I'm gonna read up more on that. I think we kind of abandoned the labor union research the other day. We haven't quite finished it yet. I think we can, like follow up on that by looking into Aspect as well as Caspi, this other one, who's also headed by another woman. So that's nice. And they seem to be pretty fiery as well, based on the interview that we watched just now. So yeah, I guess that's it for now. I think I'm a bit peckish, and honestly, like I'm still sort of recovering from the how was it? The firm outing I just had last week, so still kind of tired. I still want to rest, but hey, I'm glad that I was able to cover the whole thing. At least get the spreadsheet right. That's one. I do want to make a hypothetical. Maybe say next week, I guess. Complete with inflation and economic growth. To make a hypothetical, say that we still use the old regulation, the 2015 version, GR 78, I think what it was. That if we stuck with that from 2020 all the way to this year, what would be the difference? Like the what if, that would be interesting to see. Sadly, there's like plenty of black boxes in the new regulation. In the case of GR36, it's the fact that the data, some of them, that is, for instance, again, the average working blah blah blah, we can still get average consumption, is blocked behind a paywall for ours based on our census data. That's the unfortunate one. And the provisional regulation, I think that's the term, right? Provisional, that we have right now with the whole alpha coefficient. It feels very discretionary. You don't know how you got the... So let me check what it's... Sorry, my cat. Okay. So... the fuck is it called again? Alpha. Show me the alpha. Give me 1 sec, okay? So, okay. The contribution of workers towards the economic growth. Wait, what? Okay, it considers productivity and job opportunity expansion. Some labor demand, I guess. You can interpret that as labor demand. But yeah, it's weird and frankly sounds very arbitrary. But oh well. There's that. And what else? I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. Nice short stream, 1.5 hour, very optimal. I don't feel fatigued at all. I think that's an improvement. New lights is actually looking pretty good. I did tweak the camera configuration because I think initially it was very saturated, but now it's not. I think my skin tone looks way more natural now, so that's nice. So yeah. Okie dokie, let's end it here. Thank you so much for watching. I will stream Elden Ring on Sunday, I think. I still want to finish NG+1 because I want to make clips, invasion clips. I think that'll be fun. And that definitely gets the views as well when you make shorts. Funny that I get a lot of US audience whenever I do that. But I guess the algorithm is not as gate kept when it comes to shorts, which is unfortunate. It's like, why when I make videos it doesn't have that outreach? But anywho, I'm not gonna waste your time on that. Thank you so much for watching. If you happen to stop by, please leave a like. That will help out the stream. And that is all from me for now. I'll see you in the next one, I guess. Bye bye. kasih.